Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we discussed exercise 2.2 questions. Today, we will continue from there only. In the last class, I gave you this question number 4, in which we had to shade 1 by 2 of circles in the box. I told you that day that here the total number is 2 and we have total how many circles? 12 circles. So we have to make this 2 as 12. For that what I did, I multiplied with numerator in 6 and denominator by 6. Many of you had doubt why I did this. Okay, so for that only I am discussing the concept of equivalent fraction in the next slide. Okay, kindly see that and try to understand. So concept of equivalent fractions. What we do here is we try to write this 1 by 2 in different forms, but all those forms are same. Nothing is changed. Okay. So you can see if I multiply 1 in the denominator and 1 in the numerator, nothing is changed. We get the same number back. Similarly, if I am multiplying 2 in the denominator and 2 in the numerator, we will get 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. So this 2 by 4 is nothing else but 1 by 2 only. So these two are equivalent fractions. Similarly, if I am multiplying denominator by 3, I have to multiply numerator by 3. So it becomes 3 upon 6. You can never do like this, that I am multiplying only 3 in denominator but not in numerator, because you can't change the number on your own. What we are doing here is we are doing a balanced thing. Whatever we are doing in denominator, we are doing in numerator also. That is why we are correct. But if you multiply 3 in denominator only from your side, that will be wrong. Okay. Similarly, in the last example, I have done 10 multiplied in denominator and 10 multiplied in numerator. So I've got 10 upon 20. I can say these all numbers are equivalent to 1 upon 2. Now you must be thinking why they are equivalent. For that I am showing you here. Suppose you had this number 10 upon 20. It is here. It looks different than 1 by 2. But if you see carefully, it is not the final term. If you want, you can simplify it further. Now you will think, how will I simplify it? Very easy. Just think which number can divide both these numbers. So what is coming to your mind? Yes, first number is 2. 2 can divide 10 as well as 20. So I have cut it like this and written 5. That is 2 5s are 10. Similarly, 2 10s are 20. This is the first level cutting. Now again see, this is the new fraction 5 upon 10. Can we cut it? Can we cut it further? Yes. Again, this time we have 5 because 5 can divide this as well as this. So 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So we have got the answer as 1 upon 2. You can check. You can't make it, or you can't simplify it further. So this is the final fraction and you can see they both are equal. That is why these two are equivalent fraction. Similarly, if I take 3 by 6, see this thing. Again, it is looking different, but it is equivalent. How? Just check. Is there any number which can divide these two numbers? Think. Yes. 3 can divide both the numerator as well as denominator. So I have taken 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So I got the answer as 1 upon 2. That is why in the previous question I have multiplied by 6 in the denominator and 6 in the numerator, so that I can get 12 in the denominator. I hope now you all have got that concept. Understood? Now, question number 7. Find A part 1 by 2 of first part and second part. Very easy. That day only I told you what is this operator of. In the BODMAS, of and multiplication are similar, but of is given priority. So whenever you have of as well as multiplication sign in an equation, first you will solve of sign because of the priority given to it. Okay. Now I am solving the first part, very easy, 1 by 2 of 2 3 by 4. What we have to do is, first we will write this in simple fraction terms, that is 4 2s are 8 plus 3, that is 11 upon 4. So this is the main question, 1 by 2 of 11 upon 4. Now of means multiply only, so I have replaced of with this cross sign. Now we all know what is multiplication of fractions, simply multiplication of numerators and multiplication of denominators. So 1 into 11 is 11 and 2 into 4 is 8. So we have got the answer. Similarly, second part is 1 by 2 of 4 2 by 9, that is this one. So again write it normally, 9 4s are 36 plus 2, 38 upon 9. Now again this can be written as into sign. Now 1 into 38 and 2 into 9, like this we have got. Before multiplying and writing the answer, what if we can simplify it? As there is sign of multiplication between them, we can cut these numbers. If there was plus sign between, we couldn't cut like this. But as there is sign of multiplication, we can cut. This is a rule. So I know in the table of 2, 38 comes at what number? 2 19s are. If you don't know the table, no issue. In the rough side, you can divide by 2 and you will get the answer as 19. So for the final answer is 19 ones are 19 and 9 ones are 9. That is the final answer. I hope you got it. Okay. Now, question number 8. Vidya and Pratap went for a picnic. The mother gave them a water bottle that contained 5 liters of water. So they are having a water bottle containing how much water? 5 liters. Yes. Now Vidya consumed 2 upon 5 of 2 upon 5 of the water. What it means? That she consumed 2 by 5 of the water. It is not 2 by 5 liter. It is saying 2 by 5 of the total water. Okay. So kindly note this point. It is 2 by 5 of the water. Now Pratap consumed the remaining one. First part is asking how much water did Vidya drink. Let's see. You can see total water in the bottle was how much? 5 liter. Given to us is Vidya consumed 2 by 5 of water. What it means? She consumed 2 by 5 of 5 liters. Yes, the total water. And we all know what is this of? This of is normally multiplication sign. So we can write like this, 2 upon 5 into 5. If you see, they have sign of multiplication between them. So can we cut these? Can we cut these? Yes, we can cut them because in between sign is of multiplication. If this sign is of plus, we couldn't cut them like this. Okay, kindly note this point. So we can cut 5 and 5. So we are left with only 2 liters. So Vidya consumed how much water? 2 liters of water. Now, second part was asking how much water is consumed by Pratap in fraction terms. First of all, let's find. We all know only 2 were there. So if 2 liters were drank by Vidya, obviously Pratap would have drink how much? Total minus Vidya, that is 5 minus 2, which is 3 liters. This is the amount which he drink. But question is asking in fraction form, and we all know fraction form means like your exam marks obtained upon total marks. Similarly, the fraction form here will be water drink by Pratap upon total water. That is why Pratap consumption upon total water. How much he consumed? 3 liters. Total water is 5. That is why the ratio is 3 upon 5. I hope you got this. Next topic is multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. Nothing new. Only the topic name is new. You already know how to solve such questions. Okay. Still, I have given you an example. Just see 2 upon 3 into 5 upon 6. What it means? You have to multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators, nothing else. So 2 into 5 upon 3 into 6. Before multiplying finally, what if I can make it simple? Yes. So as in between sign is of multiplication, you can see here also sign of multiplication, here also sign of multiplication. So what we can do, if we can cut some numbers, we are allowed for that. So you see 2 and 6 are coming in same table. Both are divisible by 2. So I have cut the first number by 2, 2 ones are, and this number by 2, 2 threes are. So we have got 1 fives are and 3 threes are. The final answer is 5 upon 9. I hope you are getting this simplification thing. Okay. Now I have discussed example number 6 also with you. Example is Sushant reads 1 by 3 part of a book in 1 hour. How many pages are there? No need to know. What he is giving you is that he is reading how many part of book? 1 by 3 part. So you can say in 1 hour he read 1 by 3 part. Now question is asking how much part of the book will he read in 2 1 by 5 hours. Now this question looks similar to me the question we used to get in our childhood, that if one chocolate is for 10 rupees, then 10 chocolate are for how much rupees? Very easy. What we do? 10 to 10. Similarly, if one boy has 5 chocolates, then 10 boy has 10 into 5, 50 chocolates. So this is same question. We call such questions as unitary problems, where we know of one thing and we need to find of others. Okay, so we will use the same concept. Just pay attention. So given to us is the part of book read by Sushant in 1 hour is how much? 1 upon 3. We have to find part read by him in these many hours. So in 1 hour this much. So in these hours is 2 1 by 5 into 1 by 3. Just like the question of chocolate. Yes, just like the question of chocolate, we have multiplied this thing into this. Again I am repeating, if someone says one chocolate is for 10 rupees, then 5 chocolates are for 5 into 10. Similarly, I have done this thing. In 1 hour, he is reading 1 by 3 part. So in these many hours, he is reading this into 1 by 3. Okay. Now, our job is to multiply these two. And we all know how to multiply fractions. First, make it normal. 5 to the 10 plus 1, 11 upon 5 into 1 by 3. It becomes 11 into 1, 5 into 3. Just check for a while. Can we simplify it? No. All are prime numbers, so we can't cut them. So answer is 11 upon 15. So this much part is read in how much hours? These many hours. I hope you got the point. Thank you. Revise it. Okay. All the best.